No intro, but also my mute button is not working. So I'm going to move you guys down to this. Hello and welcome, everybody, to Nickel City X-Wing. My name's Greg, and we've got a banger for you tonight. We are playing some AERODOME. It's a relatively new game, fighter combat. You'll love to see it. We've got two pilots here. Caboose is flying the Lieutenant Havoc. If you have initiative over your opponent, gain disorient, so you can daze out your opponent's cards. And Catherine Nyxsera, aka Nyxsera, is flying Elena Zane. Straight shot gains proficient and can gain charges to do different things. It's a race to 15. Who can do 15 damage first? Both pilots have their cards down. And we are going to get started here. We'll see what they're going to flip. Catherine's hands over it. The anticipation. Here we go. Catherine playing a 5 and a 3. There for Caboose. Highest battle card goes first. Ebb and Flow for Caboose does have split second. He could choose to try and roll to raise his initiative value. Catherine should. Oh, there's apparently a problem. Scramble. Sometimes the card doesn't work. It's going to replace. Start doing a card. Just going to go 3 forward. Now Healy does the turn. And looks like we are going back to their hands. First turn over. Won't roll for auxiliary cards until we have dealt some combat damage. Neither of those cards were dazed, so they go right back into the hand. Looks like Catherine's card's ready. Healy's blind as a bat. Caboose is blind as a bat. So his cards are huge. You could read them from space. Go. Cards down. The 5 versus the 1. So Catherine is going to move first. Now this card does say straight shot. That's for X-Wing people, that's like a bullseye mechanic. Meaning you don't get the full arc, you get the bullseye. The good news is straight shot's 5, so like a 5 move forward. So it's a little bit longer. Catherine does a 1 rotate, and I think she's stuck to a 1 forward there. Healy's going to do a full 4 forward? I don't know if that was 4-3. It's hard to tell. Can rotate 1 if they would like to. would indeed like to. That is probably out of a shot. Yeah, measures. No shots there. Get a new set of cards. Catherine has a plan. See if it's that 5 again. Healy, card down. It's the 3 versus the 8. So Catherine will go first. Does the 4 Immelman clear? But first we get a 2 dice shot. 5s or 6s are going to hit here. 2 5s. That is 2 health down on Caboose. We'll have to try the 4 Immelman now. It is locked. You have to do it. And it clears. A beautiful maneuver there from Elena. That 8 card will get dazed. And Elena will get a charge on the fighter. Just an absolute beautiful move there by Catherine to get in, get the damage, and get out. Now Healy's got to kind of suck it up for next turn. Just does the 4, and this counts as a league match, right? Yeah, absolutely. One rotate. So you can see below her name, Nyxsera. Her 8 card is dazed. Caboose, no current daze. And the best part, look at this. I'm out. I'm in. I'm out. I'm in. Caboose has their card down. Should start rolling for Oxes. Two, the 4. So the 4 will come up. Run over that box, your template or your fighter marker overlaps at the end. 9 versus the 5, so the 9 goes first. And this is just a good, like, reposition move here for Healy. And again, this has a straight shot modifier. So if you rotate 2, it's like point to flat, flat to point. So corner to corner really is a rotate 2. I don't think Catherine can line up the straight shot here. Again, it's really just where does Catherine want to be for next turn. Really get to plan out your next turn here. You know you're not getting a shot or going to do any damage. I like what Caboose has done here. I keep calling him Healy because that's his name. I want to be called Caboose. Caboose, Greg. It's Caboose. Caboose. It's Caboose. Catherine's going to load up right by. Could we see the old whirly bird? No, that's not. Not the right pilot. 5, so that is going to be an auxiliary car, auxiliary box down. It doesn't look like another one. So we got a new turn coming up. Catherine's card is down. Haley's card is down. Let's see what we get. The 4v the 6. 6 goes first, measures for a shot. It's not there. Can rotate and do a 4 Immelman maneuver. It's like will rotate, does the 4 Immelman. No attack after that. Catherine's first step. Is that card dazed? Yes. So the 6 and the 9 are dazed. Rotates 4. We'll have to go forward 1 because that is a locked maneuver. So that's going to bump. So that is going to be an automatic damage to Catherine, and this shot becomes inefficient. But because of the keyword on Elena, the pilot ability you see there, it says your straight shot becomes proficient. 4 and 5s are still going to do damage. So this will be a 3-shot or 3-dice shot with 5 or 6 doing damage. My apologies. 5 or 6 doing damage. And that'll be 1, 2. So re-roll. Oh, yeah. Can spend the charges on her fighter to gain lucky. So that is going to be 2 damage. Caboose down to 11. Catherine at 14. Basically, Catherine spent a charge from Elena. Got it right back. We'll continue rolling for Oxus here. No new Oxus. Caboose knows what they want to do. All right, it's the 5 versus the 9. So the old twirly bird's going to go first. Daze 2, straight shot. What he's tagging. Okay. So it's going to be a 1-dice shot. Spend X charges to assign your fighter card. Each charge token spent gain burst 1 or lucky 1. So I'm gonna make this 3. Again, inefficient, but then proficient. So 5 and 6s. That's 1 damage on that first shot. And then this should be a 2 rotate. And you'll get another one. Another 3-dice shot, 5 or 6s will do the damage. Because Caboose is still in that straight shot. That'll be another damage to Caboose. Caboose down to 9. Now Havoc does the 3 barrel roll. 2 rotate. Lines up a beautiful 3 dice shot. Lucky 2, which means 2 rerolls. Searching for a 5 or 6 here. Can't find it. That is a shame. And since the attack is not successful, won't get any of that recover. The dice not helping Caboose there. Caboose is 9. Caboose is 6, still dazed. Catherine's 8 and 9, still dazed. Five. Does that put the missing one? I believe that's 6 that's missing on the auxiliaries. All right, cards are down. It's the 4 versus the 6. Looks to me like Catherine's trying to get out of dodge here. Oh, Healy's going to split second to raise that initiative, and it goes up by 3. That means it's a 7. So he's going to get to do his card first. A beautiful maneuver. And try the 5 to assign a clear pass. Gonna try it. It goes. That's gonna be a daze token onto 6. The Catherine 6. And a 3 dice Bangarooski. For 2 hits and a more daze tokens. That is going to be a dazed 2 on Catherine's 6 card. Now Catherine will has to do a 2 forward. Can choose to rotate first. Can choose a double rotate after that. But the only action here that's locked is the 2 forward. And does Catherine want to turn? Yes. Neither player really playing many low init recovery cards yet. Staying pretty dazed. We'll see if this is Immelman time. I don't even know. I don't think it got any Immelmans left, maybe. All right, it's the 5 versus the 4. So the 5 goes first. Rotate 2. Is it in the attack arc? Looks like they're just saying yes. Yep, got him. 6 lucky 2. 2 more damage. Nyxsera down to 10. And this will remove 2 and just take the 9 back. Get that 9 card back. Oh my god. I'm messing everything up. All right, Catherine will bump. And again, that's going to be an auto damage. So we're down now to a tie game. Catherine can spend X charge tokens for Lucky. Three dice shot here. Again, becomes inefficient, but Elena makes it proficient. So 5s and 6s, that's 1 damage. Going to spend 2 for Lucky 2. And 2 damage to Healy, who is down to 8. Hold on. Oh, God. There we go. Scoreboard's correct now. 9 to 8. Got the correct days. Oh, the 4 is also days because Healy moved first. That's right. That is Havoc's ability. So, Catherine down to just 5 battle cards in her hand. Here we go. The 9 versus the 7. 9 will go first. It's going to be a 2 dice shot. No damage. But we'll get a burn token for the clear pass completed by Healy. I mean, Caboose. God damn it, Greg. Come on. Catherine, this card's going to be days 2. All right, I'm going to pick up the Ox. And it is... looks like Pro Missiles. Not going to have a shot here. Get the 1 turn. Has to do a 2-barrel roll. We're going to go ahead and assume that's going to be to the left. It is. Doesn't quite get the box. Catherine will have to roll 1 die for the burn on a 5 or 6. It will do damage. That's a 5 and 1 damage to Catherine. We're back to a 8-8 game. And Catherine only has her 1, 2, 3, and 5 cards in hand. Healy has all but the 6 and 9. Let's go ahead and double check. Yep. 6, the 9. See, Catherine has a variety of dazed out cards. That is Havoc's game plan. All right, it's the 5 versus the 3. The shot. Beautiful maneuver. It's going to be 2 more. Catherine, whose 3 card is also going to be dazed now, does get a recover 1. See, card has to take back. Get the 8, the 4, or the 7 back. Go ahead, take that 7 back. Has to do a barrel roll. Could always do a 1 barrel roll, 1 barrel roll back, end up in the same spot. Do a 4. I do think straight shot is there. Does the 2, and then the 1 back. Perfect. Lines up the straight shot. 4 dice with proficient. So 4, 5, or 6 does damage here. Needs an absolute banger. That'll do 3 big damage there. Caboose down to 5. We've got a close one on our hands. To be honest, I'm a little surprised Catherine didn't take the Martaga Immelman back. That seems like a good card to play right now, although you might end up with points off the board. Which would be a damage roll. Caboose sitting with 5 health left on Havoc. Elena, not much healthier with 6. The 8 versus the 7. The 8 gets to go first. Two damage. Gonna play fuzzy dice. It's 3 damage. I gotta believe Catherine's hoping for a kill here. 3 dice, straight shot, proficient. 2 damage. Three to 3 is gonna have to bump. Is just gonna have to do it. Oh, turns away. Wow, I'm a little surprised. Out the back. Oh, the L1 gun turret. The L1 gun turret is there. I thought it was pro missiles. And that's going to be 2 more damage. Down to 1. A 3-1 game as it stands. Catherine barrel rolls 2 because she has to. Oh my. Catherine only has her 1, her 2, and her 5 card in her hand. Everything else is dazed. Meanwhile, Healy has still not recovered the 8 or the 9. Not the 6. Come on, Greg. Get with it. Now keep in mind, there's no like retaliation. Once you're out of hit points, you are out of hit points. All right, cards are in. It's the 5 versus the 2. Barrel roll on 3. 3 dice with lucky 2. One damage. Nyxsera down to 2. That is a daze, but 4 dice here. 4 big dice to just get 1, 5 or 6. Not sure what they're talking about. Oh, recover 2, so you get 2 cards back. And Looks like Catherine's going to choose to just take the old twirly bird back. Oh, no shot. No shot. I think what Catherine's going to have to do is do a 1 turn. I honestly think you turn into Healy here. I think you turn into Caboose, go straight, and then play your twirly bird, and you get 2 shots at getting a 5 or a 6 next turn. Because Caboose has their 9 dazed out. So you know you're going to get to move first. So I think you take the damage and then play your 9 that you just got back. Then you got to hope like hell. One turn. Bumps. That's going to bring Catherine down to 1. This is a 1-to-1 game. Next person to do damage wins. I have to imagine this is the 9. Gotta think this is going to be the 9 from Catherine. Here we go. The 9 versus the 9. I thought their 9 was days. Oh, the 6 from Healy. That means Healy's going to get to choose to go first. Pulls a red laser sight. Does he have the shot? Well, he's rolling dice, but he's not measuring the shot. I'd like to see, make sure you even have that shot. All right. The old twirly bird, not going to get to rotate much. So, just a 2 turn that is necessary. Does catch it. Does Catherine have the L1 gun turret still? Yes! 3 dice. Oh, this is risky. If it doesn't hit, 3 dice for a 5 or a 6. Gets the 6. And that is going to take Caboose down to 0. Catherine, with only the 1 and the 5 left in her hand, takes Caboose down. Never bet it. Well, no one bet, period. But, you know. All right, we are going to reset for another game. Best 2 out of 3 here. No one's dazed. No one's hurt. Everyone's got 15 health left. Really gonna place first. Five versus the 3. Two rotate. And looks like just a 1 forward. Go to the next turn. Someone bet. Someone make me feel like I'm alive. Andrew, how come you're not betting? You're a degenerate gambler, Andrew. Come on. Ooh, the 6 versus the 1. Only going to be a 2 straight. Way out. Really surprised didn't go much faster there. All right, the 7 versus the 4. Well, the 7 has to go first. And unfortunately... Oh, never mind. What am I talking about? Turn, not a shot. So this is going to be a 4 dice shot here. This is the signature card of Havoc, and that is 1 damage. And that is going to add a daze to Catherine's 4 card. And Healy's 7 will be dazed. Alright, straight shot. 3 dice proficient. 2 damage. And a locked rotate. And it's going to take the bump. And 3 more dice. And the proficient, inefficient cancel each other out. No. Lucky 2. And that's a 4. So I believe 1 more damage. ABC rules are indeed in effect. You know what, Maui? You're going to be the only one who gets to bet. We've had damage now. Both those cards will end up dazed. This is a 9 versus a 4. It's going to be 2 more damage to Healy there on the old first shot. Oh, nope. Efficient cancels out, so only 1 damage there. And 1 more. Down to 10. Has the shot. 3 dice. No joy, but an extra burn or an extra daze token. Catherine's 9. And if last game is any indication, both these players not fond of playing their recover cards. Nyxsera, 13 health left. Caboose, 10 health left. That feels like a pretty good lead, but 1 dice roll can change everything in just a moment. The 2 versus the 6. One rotate, a 2 forward now. Has to be. And possibly a 2 rotate, maybe not. Yes, 2 rotate. No shot. All right. Just gonna lower this down to a 1 turn. This is a proficient shot. He's gonna gain his 7th back. 7 card on the recover. 2 damage. Just like that, the lead is down to 1. Ox boxes on table now. Those can draw like power up cards. Here we go. Both battle cards down. We've got the 2 versus the 4. So the 4 will go first. All right. Turned into it for damage. Didn't really think you needed to do that. It's 1 down, so everything is equal. We'll put 2 dazed on that 2 card for Nyxsera. This is a recover 2 card, so it looks like Catherine reclaimed their 4. And drew an Ox. That Ox is something. Let's see what it was. It'll be a surprise to you and me. Caboose down to 9. Nyxsera at 10. Positioning right now, you probably got to give it to Caboose. All right. 5 versus the 1. One damage and daze. Catherine can recover 2 here, including that 1 on her card. Reclaim the 2. All right, has to do up to a 2 turn. Make it a 1. Has to do a barrel roll. Can be a 1, can be a 2. Can be a 1. And doesn't have anything to shoot out the back there, so. Nine to 9. Healy almost can't miss that box. Well, I guess a turn or a rotate would, but you know. It'd be hard. You gotta go out of your way to mix that auxiliary crate. I wonder if Caboose is going to do their 9 here. Yes, we do see the 9. And it does look like a clear pass. It's going to assign a burn token and an ox. I believe that was fuzzy dice. A 2 dice shot here. Ooh, does he use fuzzy dice right away? Looking for a 5 or a 6 on this attack. Yep, fuzzy dice going down. Reroll. That's 1. Takes the lead. And we'll apply a dazed havoc ability to that 4 card. All right. Catherine can up to 4 rotate. One forward. Ooh, it doesn't bump. Beautiful maneuver. 3 dice. Straight shot proficient. Can spend charges for lucky. We'll spend 2 for lucky 2. So this will be 3 dice. Looking for 4, 5, 6. 2 rerolls. Gets it all. Straight natties. The full potato. Whatever you want to call it. Down to 6 goes Caboose. The big banger there from Elena. Rolls for the burn, never punished. Burn will stay on until recovered or until it does damage. $491 for Catherine. Days and just the 9 for Caboose days. Here we go. See what we got. The 6 versus the 7. All right, 3 dice. It's a charge. 2 more damage. We'll take the bump. Down to 7. 3 more dice. Looking for 5 or 6 here. 2 more damage. Catherine really making use of that Elena ability of making straight shots proficient to keep up attacks even on self bumps. Now Caboose is down to 2. While Catherine's sitting nice at 7. Oh, yes, 30. Sure. Good call. So Caboose at 4. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. Or them. I don't know who you are. So, but thank you. Then the 2 barrel roll. So Caboose is at 4, which is less bad. Justin, ¿qué pasó? All right. A new turn. It's a new dawn. Let me make sure. Caught up. The 7 is days, so there. And the 6 is also dazed. So I'm not sure what Catherine's plan is here. Facing the wrong way at the edge of the board. I got the case of the yawns. Oh, yes, Catherine does still have a burn. Need to roll 5 or 6 will do damage. Forward, not so much. That burn stays. Plane's still on fire. Fire is not really doing anything. Can Caboose take advantage here? It's only a 3-hit game right now. But we're getting down to the nitty gritty. And Catherine has started kind of running into the dazed problem. It's not as bad as last game where Nyxsera only had 2 cards left in their hand at the end of the game. All right, cards are down. It's the 5 versus the 2. Oh, gonna risk it for the biscuit. Only 1 point off, but a 3 dice shot with lucky 2. 1 damage so far. Lucky 2 reroll. 3 damage. Banger. We'll have to roll 1 for 1 point off the board. No damage. And I do believe you get to recover something there, right? After a successful attack, remove 2 daze tokens. So recovers the 9. Catherine. No shot here, but does have a barrel roll 3 available. Gets to recover 2. Select the 1-9, so got the 7-4-1 back. Must have missed some. Two points off. And then the burn. So Nyxsera down to 3. Caboose now in the lead. Both playing with absolute fire on this board edge. Catherine literally playing with fire in that burn. Boost with the card down. The 9 versus the 4. An unjammer hammer. for Caboose. What are you tagging? I don't get it. 4 rotate. Probably should have done a 3, in my opinion, but no matter. You're not getting close enough there. I don't know. A 3 might have actually been close enough. And the fire finally burns out on Catherine. Down to 2. All right, it's the 4 versus the 8. Could turn into the Ox. Try and land yourself a goo patch. All right, and it is the L1 gun turret again. Now you have to do the 4 Immelman. I don't know if that's going to take you off the board. Will not. Get myself out of there. So Caboose at 4. Nyxsera at 2. Nyxsera has their 1, 8, 1, 2, 8, and 9 cards dazed. Caboose just their 6 and 9. Seems to be a pattern here. Noticed over the last couple games. Not sure how much recover Catherine actually has in her hand left. Only 5 cards left. Usually recover stops around the initiative 3. You know, some other cards do have abilities that let you recover, stuff like that, but in general, 3 is where it stops. 7 versus the 3. All right, so this can be a 3 turn. I don't know if you get that. rotate one. I think Catherine should barrel one back, and just Catherine gets the one card back from her hand. There goes two. And you use the one back. Oh, going further away. Decided, you know what? I don't think I can get it. All right, 2 versus a 7. One. No straight shot. Have to barrel roll 2 now. Glitch feed. Ooh. Got it! Oh, the glitch feed! Straight shot. 3 dice. Looking for a 4, 5, or 6. One. But did Catherine leave herself vulnerable to the proficient shot here? The rotate of 1. Three dice, proficient, looking for 2, 4, 5, or 6s. 1. Catherine to 1. The 8 goes back in Caboose's hands. Catherine doesn't have her 7, 8, or 9 card right now. So if the 8 is actionable for Caboose, that could be the kill card needed. Is the 8 available? Does Catherine 6 play here? Let's find out. It's the 4 versus the 6. A split second makes it a 5. Catherine will go first. Keep in mind, Catherine has the L1 gun turret. 2. A rotate 2. 3 dice out the back. 5 or 6 is play. One damage. Caboose to 2. Five King around. Just the 7-9 dazed for Caboose. Catherine, the 2-7-8-9. 2-1 is your score. Well, not really score. How much health each person has left. Is there a charge on the L1 gun turret? Yes, they both have L1 gun turrets. Front and back left. Down to the wire it's going. All right, the 1 versus the 4. Try to split second this. Won't. Catherine will go get the ox. And it is fuzzy dice. Goes into the hand. They'll allow for some re-rolls. No shot. 4 forward. Won't quite get there. Let's see what they recovered. Covered everything but the 7, so the 9 back in the hand. 7, 8, 9, and 2. Still dazed for Catherine. 2 health left on Caboose. 1 on Nyxsera. 3 versus the 3. Does Caboose want to split second and go first? I believe Catherine won that. Decide to go first or second. Does the 2? Don't think that's in range. Could do one more. I think you almost have to do one more. Though ebb and flow, I believe, is going to get there no matter what. Might as well check. See if you got the range. It is just short. You do get to recover 1. So the 2, the 8, or the 7 could come back to Catherine's hand. Looks like the 2 coming home. I think if you 1 rotate left and do like a 1 turn, you should be able to 1 rotate back into your position. That does also do it. All right, 2 dice. No lucky. No damage. Unjammer Hammer gonna redo the attack. Second try. No damage. Can't find that last bit of damage. The good news is, got that 7 card back. No more dazed. This has been a game. Okay, Ely retracting their card, saying, you know what? No, I don't want that card. Okay. The 6 versus the 3. 4 giant dice. Got it. That takes Catherine down to 0. GG. Caboose wins that one. Hello. Good. These games are taking a little longer than I thought. Would you mind if we moved on to the next pair? Alrighty. Thank you. Wish you good games, though. Alright, so I'm going to get our next pair into the arena, and we'll be right back. More AERODOME.